What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So Avant-Garde and the fragrance group reached out to me recently, asked to give me a list of upcoming fragrances that were available to check out for review. So I did pick a few, and they sent actually my top two, which kind of worked out. So we've got Check Please from Mind Games. Of course, when Mind Games is an option, I always pick one I don't have because they're that good. They're that good. Expensive though. Sample first. Doesn't matter how good they are. Sample. Sample, sample, sample. And of course, you can do that in the links down below with codes and all that good stuff. Oak Barrel and Nougat. Okay, I'm sure it's good. And then this one, I saw it was an iris leather, turmeric, and all these other notes, and I was like, iris and leather. It's that time of year for me. What the hell? I really like the two I have from Affinessence, so I picked another Affinessence fragrance, and this is Cuir-Curcuma. And then I get it in, and I see this sticker. So it must be pretty good because it was a finalist for Niche Perfume of the Year at Beauty World in 2020. It was a finalist, so must be pretty damn good for an iris leather. So I went from excited to over the moon ecstatic to check this one out then, because it's must be a really good one. How did I not know about this one before then if it's so good? But then again, it could be shit. Just because it was a finalist doesn't mean I will like it. Pretty confident I will, though. That's the reason I picked it. And I mean, I've never really truly been disappointed in Mind Games fragrance, so they ain't good because they got sent to me. I can tell you that. My experience with this house is they're just really good on up to outstanding. You just got to find the ones for you. And then so far, two phenomenal options from this brand that we'll go see if we're 3 for 3. So we'll bust them open. We'll check them out. I'll guess what I'm smelling, articulate what I think it is. I know this iris and leather and stuff like that. I don't remember the notes on this other than what it's saying on the front, oak barrel and nougat. We'll cross-reference the notes. We'll give them a first impressions rating. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, and so on and so forth. Stay tuned. All right, so first things first. Let's try the fragrance, the supposedly fragrance of the year. Oh, they even say it on the side. From the Base Notes collection, Leather and Turmeric. So I believe they're eau de parfums. Like I said, I have a beautiful lemon and cedar fragrance. That's my favorite. I wore it last week. It's right here. Combava Cedre. I love this one. Literally wore it last week. Big fan of this one. I suggest if you like sharp, fresh cut lemons and a multitude of cedar woods, yeah, you should try this one. That's my favorite of those. And I got another iris fragrance from them. So oddly enough, I'm trying a second iris fragrance. I do like the aesthetic to their bottles. It's just clean, uniform, looks of quality, feels of quality. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this brand. It's getting to be anytime I get an option to pick one from this brand, I'm pretty much going to slowly build a collection of these when they reach out. Affinessence Cuir-Curcuma. So, batch code and all that good stuff underneath. I believe they're EDPs. Yeah, eau de parfum. Caps don't click on the place, even though they have a little collar. And I don't think, part of me thinks they're magnetic, part of me thinks they're not. I don't know. Nice aluminum type of metal cap. They have decent atomizers, but let's see what we're working with here. Turmeric, leather, iris, big, wide mist. I'm not a fan of that. I like a little bit more direct of a spray. That is super waxy. Oh my. Ooh, earthy, waxy. This is very natural iris, orris root, orris butter, whatever. Tomato, right? It is tomato in that instance. Super waxy, dry. There's a little bit of a spice undertone here. But it's kind of energizing and uplifting at the same time, even though it's really waxy and dry. I mean, it's very, very, very dry. So anybody that's used to like designer iris fragrances, totally different type. This isn't those fantasy, makeup bag, powder, lipstick type irises. Natural iris is much, much more dry and earthy for the most part. Depends on the accompanying notes and how it's balanced with other notes and all that. But here, when it's at the forefront, waxy and dry, earthy, almost like the thing to relate it to is a boiled carrot. As weird as that sounds. It's definitely going strong here. Super waxy. Very upscale. Very dressy without being sweet. There's no sweetness balancing this fragrance out. So it's got a nice spiced undertone. It's very dry and waxy. It's a little on the earthy side. And it's a bit warm, but still maintains this like energizing just brightness to it. Now, when I wouldn't call it necessarily fresh, but it's bright. What's the difference? I don't know. I'm trying to really figure out how to articulate what I mean by that, because fresh I associate more with somewhat of a watery or cooling effect of some sort, whereas that's not what I mean here. Almost eye-opening when you smell it. Like, that's why I say energizing. It's very bright. It's a good word. I don't know, and you get where I'm coming. Bright's the word. I don't know what else to choose other than the word bright. Little touch of creamy rolling in. It's like that over-the-top dryness is calming just a bit. Very leathery at this point. Leather's starting to set in. It's got like a rich brown leather accord to it. Put a Firefox and Parfumo. See what we got here. Did I spell that wrong? Yes, I did. It's two F's. Here we go. Came out in 2017. 7.6 out of 10 with 84 ratings. We've got leathery, spicy, woody, resinous, creamy. So that creaminess I'm starting to get is a fair comparison. Leather, sandalwood, turmeric, latte macchiato, a latte macchiato accord, myrrh, and patchouli. I swore there was some iris in here, because it sure smells like a super waxy iris. Like super waxy iris. Let me head over to So Avant-Garde's website, where they'll have which is where you can pick this up. They'll have the notes from the brand. Let's see. Affinessence Cuir-Curcuma. Let's see. A first in perfumery and originating from Kerala, turmeric has been used for the first time in a perfume by Affinessence. A milky note enhances the precious turmeric root, causing an explosion of delicious spicy aromas of turmeric latte, a beverage that has been drunk for thousands of years in India, also known as golden milk. While myrrh, sandalwood, and patchouli offer their distinctive scents, a wonderful note of full-grain leather takes over the composition, imposing a powerful animal character. Delicious luxury and sultry sensuality compete with one another in this addictive bouquet and its bold scent. It doesn't break the note. Oh, here we go. Turmeric, leather, sandalwood, orris. There's my iris. I was about to, there's no way. That's all I smell is dry, earthy iris. Myrrh, benzoin, patchouli. So patchouli is my little bit of earthiness that I'm getting here, mixing with the iris, because it is more of an earthy smell to the iris. And that's got to be what's delivering that slight creaminess as well. Got to be it, right? Patchouli can be very creamy, because it has started to become creamy, leathery. It's not as dry and waxy. Definitely has a bit of spice and a little just of powder, just a little bit of powder. Not a super powdery fragrance. Again, don't think designer iris fragrances. Those are super powder bombs, which I love those, but it's a natural orris root. This is outstanding. This is outstanding. I can see why it would get nominated, because it has slight development. It's slowly little subtle nuance changes just almost every time you go back to it, without being a very complex fragrance in its note pyramid. You kind of get everything they're stating that's here. It kind of comes across that way. I think this is, I mean, it really is kind of a 9 out of 10. It's stellar. It's outstanding. This is not a daily wear iris fragrance, but in certain instances, depending on your setting, your style, and your situation, I could see it being a daily wear. Maybe not in high heat summer unless you're indoors most of your day. Obviously, climate controlled environment will dictate being better suited for this, obviously. But spring, fall, definitely winter. If your daily attire is at minimum semi-casual, minimum, more like semi-formal or business professional, if that's more your daily attire, you could totally rock this every day, and I think it will pair really well with your style. If you're in athletic apparel and gym gear, I would say 80% of the time, like I am, definitely not a daily wear. This is 20% of the time for me. About 20, roughly 20, 25% of the time, I'm semi-casual to semi-formal with my attire. So, this would definitely go well with a suit. This would definitely go well with an Oxford. This would definitely go fine with a polo. Nice Henley, V-necks, stuff like that. Sports coat, quarter zips, nice crew neck, chinos, and so you see what I'm saying? Certain denims. Yeah, I like this. That's why I'm sitting here and just kind of painting the picture for you because this is really good. Shit, it's getting spicier. See what I'm saying? Every time I go back to it, there's a subtle nuance development that wasn't there the previous sniff. And that kind of plays to the artistry of the perfumer and the talents of the perfumer, the way they balanced it. So I could see why this got a nomination 5 years ago for niche perfume of the year. This is really, really good. Again, a slightly more situational fragrance, depending on your situation, could be a daily wear. So, man, I'm wearing this Sunday. Wearing this one to church Sunday. I'm probably going to wear a suit again Sunday, so, yeah. 9 out of 10. I never thought I'd say this, but the Mind Games fragrance has got a bar to reach here. This kind of set the bar. 9 out of 10. I mean, I have faith in Mind Games to do it. It's got a pawn. So this is a pawn. This one, really? So are y'all trying to say you don't have as much faith in this scent? It's a pawn. It's a low-level piece. So oak barrel and nougat. I don't remember the notes, but I'll tell you what, they deliver. Mind Games delivers. They really do. Let's see what we're working with here. I'm expecting, obviously, woodsy. I'm expecting sweet. I'm expecting perhaps booze. See, an oak barrel, I would think there's a boozy accord that goes with it. Instantly reminds me of something. What is that? So familiar. So familiar. Not fragrance, like a specific food item. Like a berry cream. What the fuck is that? Sorry for the F-bomb. Holy shit, this is amazing. It's got this fruity, this sweet, like blended smoothie, fruity berry cream. Is that like a creamy raspberry? There's something like mega, like ice cream level creamy. That's not what I was expecting this to smell like at all, not even close. Holy shit, this is amazing. Very unisex too. It's a very sweet fragrance. I would call this in the realm of gourmand for sure. I would call this some sort of woody gourmand, something like that. I don't know, but gourmand's definitely, I would throw that word out there for sure. This smells delicious. Now I'm super curious on what these freaking notes are. I don't have time to sit here and fuck around. I need to know. We're just gonna go. We got Sauvant Garde pulled up. Let's just see what the brand's saying is the notes, because you're getting directly from the brand when you go to one of the distributors, which Sauvant Garde's a distributor for them. Scroll down. We gotta try to find it because they have them all. How did I not see it? Did I pass it up? Where's check, please? I feel like I passed it up. I did. I must have passed it up. Go to Parfumo. Check, please. 2025. That's plum? It smells like raspberry. On screen for you guys already, obviously, green apple, hazelnut, nougat, Bulgarian rose, black plum, cinnamon, oak barrel, amber, bourbon, vanilla, sandalwood. So this nougat and vanilla is making, and probably sandalwood, because that can definitely be creamy, is making some rich, thick, robust, over-the-top ice cream creaminess. And I don't know how green apple and black plum are making this accord, but it's one of the most delicious, fruity, ice cream-like smelling scents ever. I do get a little bit of spice here, so that's got to be the cinnamon, but yo, this is amazing. Nobody's rated it on there yet. Huh. Somebody said, I honestly don't know how to feel about it. The notes make it sound amazing, but it smells off to me. First mind games I don't think I'll buy. I think it's amazing. Sounds really good based on notes. Can't wait to try this. Let's just out of curiosity, let's go to Trollgrantica. Just curious. I want to see what's being related to it, because this doesn't smell like anything like fragrance wise to me. Woody, fruity, sweet, nutty, warm, spicy cinnamon, amber rose, powdery vanilla. That cinnamon spice is definitely creeping in more and more, and it's distinctively cinnamon too. 3.89 out of 5 with only 9 votes. I mean, it is a brand new release. Green apple, nougat, hazelnut, cinnamon, plum, black. Yeah, it's all the same exact notes. High performer. So they're saying angel share. 3 thumbs up, 5 thumbs down. I'm more with the 5 thumbs down. I think that's more of a reach. Angel share is a bit of a reach. Like, I could see the tie-in, but it's a reach. I would not call this, in the realm of it. God, that oil concentration too. Get it to where block my face so you can see that shine. It's that glisten. It's getting spicier and spicier. Not as creamy as it was, but still creamy. This is really good. Now, the thing with mind games for me is I've been blown away by a few of them. So, like, to get a 9 out of me with mind games, 9 and above, is going to be really hard, because I immediately go, is it better than Mentor? No. Is it better than French Defense? No. So I'm not going to give it a 9 or above because of that. Because those are such home runs to me. They are like 2 of my favorite fragrances in my entire collection. So the bar for me has been set incredibly high for mind games, to where their really incredible stuff falls in the 8s. Stuff that people would say is a 10 for them. It's just the way, like Double Attack and Queening, The Forward. There's some amazing fragrances. Kingside, amazing pistachio fragrance. This is going to have to get an 8.5. Still great, bordering outstanding. But that's the thing. French Defense and Mentor fucked up the rating system with me for this brand, because they're just so good that I immediately think, are they as good as these or better? And if the answer is no, then they can't go in the 9s. They just can't, because I got to keep it fair. We got to keep it all square with how we're going to do this and consistent. So this is 9 just overall for niche fragrances. This is a 9 out of 10. It's outstanding to me. It's beautiful. I'm actually going to wear it this Sunday. This, my wife might steal. Perfectly unisex. The cinnamon might stop her, though, because she's not a big cinnamon fan. But the opening she'll love. The dry, as it settles in, it'll probably steer her away because she's not big on cinnamon. But I think it just becomes more and more masculine as it gets spicier and spicier. I think I can understand and kind of relate the reach for Angel Share, but by no means would I want you to go. Let me be clear. Don't go into this thinking it smells pretty much like Angel Share. It doesn't. There's some nuanced tie-in, a couple of accords, sure, but their version of Angel Share, I think, is a bit of a reach to look at it that way. So pump the brakes a little bit. Take the stuff you're going to read as a pinch of, with a pinch of salt. Take what I'm saying as a pinch of salt until you try it for yourself on your skin and smell it with your own nose. You don't really know, right? I fully expected both of these to be really good, and they are. Yeah, it's getting warmer. It's getting spicier. It's getting a little bit more woodsy now. The woods are setting in and kind of taking the lead. Yeah, check please. 8.5. So two very, very, very good releases here. Um, how did I never hear about this one before? If it was nominated for these things and heralded as being such a great iris fragrance, and it is, and it's like shit. I'm late to the party on this one, but I'm glad to have it. Yeah, 9 out of 10. This was the best fragrance of the two. But again, mind games with no slouches. They have none. It's just your taste is what it comes down to. There's not a bad fragrance or a mediocre fragrance or an okay fragrance or even a very good fragrance from the brand. It just comes down to your own personal taste. Everybody's got different taste, and what I deem a 9 to a 10, you may deem a 6 or a 7. And what I deem an 8, you may think is pure perfection from them. You see what I'm saying? So everybody's different. Check their discovery sets. That's the way to go. You can get the little ones with the 2 mLs, or you can get their specific olfactive profile travel sets with 7 or 8 ml, something like that. You can get amber, you can get woody, you can get fruity. That's really the way to go. If you want to spend a little more, you'll get a lot more for your money. But yep, thank you, So Avant-Garde Fragrance Group, for sending these my way, because outstanding. I'm definitely wearing this here in just a few days. Check out some samples, like I said, down below if you're interested, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe before you leave, and we'll see you on the next one.